Down the front here. While the microphone's coming over, I might ask each of you just think of the one most important thing to sustain good partnerships. I'm going to ask you that next.
Robyn, I just wanted to ask Karen, what is the criteria for this expenditure of that environmental management charge? Who decides where that money is spent? And how is that impost actually created? Was it created through a state government impost, or is it part of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority capacity to be able to make that charge?
I can tell you that it actually is included in our, it goes into our consolidated revenue. So we can't particularly tell you where every dollar is spent, but it is part of our bottom line. Fundamentally, the role that the Marine Park Authority has as an agency is in ensuring the health, the conservation and protection of the reef. So it goes into our budget and delivers all the elements of our work. The environmental management charge is part of our regulations. It's built into our legislation as part of our Act. So it's federal government legislation. Yeah.
Okay. I'm from China. My question will go to the third speaker. As this gentleman here asked in the last session, you know, in China we have more and more domestic tourists, but we also have more and more international tourists. And I'm sure the Chinese tourists like to come to Australia as well. And my question is whether you have established partnership with Chinese partners. Thank you.
No, unfortunately, but I'd like to talk to someone that can engage us in discussion. We are the 6th largest in the world as a club. The largest is in the US, followed by the UK. We are larger than New Zealand, but we really haven't got into the Asian market, but it's something we'd like to tap into in the future.
Huge potential here.
I'm smiling already.
Yes. Okay, to finish this session, I would really like to hear from each of our speakers. Given this session was about partnerships and support, tourism supporting conservation, we know that partnerships don't just happen. I'd like to hear from each person what you think is one of the key things that makes your partnerships work and to be sustained. Start with Paul.
For us in the Republic of Congo, the key to our partnerships was a shared common vision, and that is the well-being of both the park and the people around it.
And I guess then there's a whole lot of processes that go into establishing that shared vision, because that's itself a fairly time-consuming process.
Yeah, there was a lot of facilitation by individuals to bring everyone together, but it's getting the stakeholders together at one place, sharing the vision, and then coming up with a plan to implement.
Thank you very much, Paul. Karen.
So I'm going to build on that, because you're absolutely right. You need to have a shared vision in any kind of partnership. But the thing that I think works well for us is a mutually respectful relationship, recognising the role that each of us play, and recognising that all parties to a partnership have a voice and a right to be heard, and earn respect of that. And that's why your partnership works, because that keeps the vision and the conversation going.
Thanks, Karen. Richard.
I think consumer engagement is key to us. Us by bringing the consumer or our members, engaging and giving them ownership of what their organisation's about, because they represent us. They are everything we are. We wouldn't be here without them, and I believe that the engagement and make sure we communicate with them clearly is the defining aspect.
Thank you very much. I ask you all to join me in thanking our 3 speakers. And before they disappear, Tony just wants to thank you on behalf of the association.
Thank you, Robyn, and thank you, panellists. That was a great session, and we look forward to catching up with you informally as we break for morning tea. So we're going to